So anger is, let's see, where is it on the chart? For those of you who know emotion code in the chart, yeah, anger is right at row 4 in the liver or gallbladder. But anger, I find, is definitely in the entire digestive system. The chart has a standard where it says, anger, liver, or gallbladder, but it can definitely reside in your heart. But mostly, in the 10 years that I've been doing this, it's definitely in the digestive system and actually in the colon. What I find with my clients whom have IBS, they have so much anger in the colon. Like, I could fucking write a book, to be honest. Every time someone tells me that they have IBS or Crohn's or any of the known, diseases. Oh, Queen Bam, you have IBS. See, I knew it. I'm sorry, I knew it. I wish for you, because I have the tendency of IBS, but I can keep my IBS calm because I know that for me, it's in the colon also. Of course, the symptoms, but, the trapped emotions. So us, IBS family, the involuntary IBS family, emotion code can and will help. Hypnosis can and will help. And for us, the key is indeed this ancient anger that the divine feminine has put up with. And also, what I also find with us IBS, there is definitely abuse in the lineages. And actually, I'd say more on the mother side, but I think it's both mother side and father side. Definitely, because officially, a doctor told me once, you inherit biologically the IBS from the father's side. And I'm like, well, energetically, it's definitely from the mother's side. And here again, it might tie together with the role of the victim too, but that's the most common thing is the anger. And with anger comes frustration. To me, anger and frustration, they're so close linked that they're almost the same. But yet again, the trapped emotion chart, it's easy to interpret because they're like neatly on a row and they're stacked like this for a reason. So remember, frustration and anger are really close, but they have slightly different frequencies. So when you have both these trapped emotions in your colon, dear IBS friend, you have a wider spectrum of, well, crap, right? That's what trapped emotions are. They're just old crap that we need to get rid of. So frustration is, wanting to move forward, but being unable to. Anger is, that's because the frustration is not expressed. The frustration is the stagnant feeling. But anger freaking explodes, right? So the anger is actually the release. And that's why your subconscious mind kind of likes anger. That's why abuse is also perpetuated. Abuse is a subconscious pattern, mind you. Maybe that deserves its own live video, I don't know. But let me tell you, anger is the expression which gives the subconscious mind relief. So why would it let go of the tool that gives it relief? That's insane. It's like me, I've been outside all day and it's been freaking windy. And my hairbrush, it's here somewhere, would we let go of our hairbrushes? No, it's a tool. We need it. So the anger is this blessing for your subconscious mind. It's like, I need relief. I need to feel better. What can I do? Rah! Anger, And every single time, behind the anger, what's next? Sadness. That's where the trapped emotion of sadness hides. And this is where the magic can occur when we let it. And that's finding the inner child that is sad, because that's how it started. Your inner child was, I believe, they're IBS people, but I think that goes for a lot of us. Your inner child was made sad. And if you weren't allowed to express the sadness, you became angry. But you couldn't express the anger either, so you became frustrated. And the frustration, at least you were quiet. At least you held your mouth shut and you was a good girl, right? Much to the joy and relief of your legal guardians. Because sometimes the word parent doesn't feel right. So, Sky, is it the same with leaking colon? Yeah, definitely. When you have imbalances in the colon, no, it's a Queen Bam. What I meant was with a blessing, it's the subconscious mind that sees it as a blessing, not us. But for the subconscious mind, it uses the tool it has been given. So we're going to talk about how we can release the anger differently. And it's making a new pattern. And it takes time. It takes about 21 days to get the brain going in this new pattern. So leaking colon, all your big diseases that influence the colon, anger is the number one reason. I personally know that my grandfather on my mother's side, who was abusive, he died from cancer in his liver. And I know, and it had spread to the colon. And I know, yeah, because he was angry. He was pissed off his entire life. I think he was abused as a kid. But since he never talked or opened up to anyone, who knows? But he's in heaven now. And it's, well, not my problem anymore, so to say. You know, we have to let go and do the healing that we can do. So, let's talk about these tools, what we can do about this anger, because I see it a lot in women specifically. We were never allowed as kids, like 99% of us were not allowed to show anger. So it has been suppressed, pushed down. I mean, we're talking every single day of childhood. And since the anger just kept stacking up, I mean, so, you know, let's say that you had 5 days in a row when you were 5 years old and you were so angry, so angry, so angry. And then on the 6th day, you just exploded. Well, if you grew up anything like me, spanking, spanking from hell, being yelled at, being shown very clearly how disappointed they are in you for expressing perfectly valid and normal human emotions. So the tool is to tell your inner child exactly those words. You can take out a photo of your inner child, but actually you don't even need that. You can take a pillow and pretend that it's little you and hold it and say, yo, hey, hi there. I am so sorry for everything that you had to go through. I'm so sorry. Oh God, it was just unfair. No, it is hard. That's difficult. So acknowledge to this inner child that the reason they were angry is normal, and that the adults that punished the child for having normal feelings, they were not normal. You don't have to swear or be nasty. We're talking about facts here. We're talking about facts. Yeah, your big sister broke your toy. And when you, in frustration, hit her because you were 3, you had a normal response because you were 3. And the fact that you got a spanking as a punishment, and that you were told, oh, but it doesn't matter. No, we don't do this. Come on, stop it. You can say now as an adult to that child, no, I'm so sorry that your toy was broken. And it's unfair. It's unfair.